Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com. We're with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. Before we get underway, just remind you of a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use the promo code TonyT, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Also, we'd love to hear from you guys. So post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at who's on our show here for this afternoon. With us today is Mindy Han, Ramon Scott, and Dylan Guesswin. All right, let's get the show underway. Here on the 4th of July to everyone. Happy 4th to you. A lot of baseball out there, so we got some picks for you. Make some money here on the 4th. Let's bring in Mindy Han. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com where she does great work up there. Let's bring her in right now. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Tony. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Tonight, action here. Braves here hosting the Cardinals. We've got the Braves here, $1.70, total 9.5.
Yeah, so we got Cardinals sitting at 44-37 on the season. Braves 46-34. So we have Dakota Hudson here on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 6-4 on the season, 3.83 ERA, 44 Ks. Relies on a sinker fastball combination. Versus Kyle Wright, he's 9-4 on the season, 3.03 ERA, 96 Ks. Also has a pretty decent fastball here for him. And you got Kyle that's looking for his 10th win on the season. If he does it, he'll be only the second pitcher this year in Major League Baseball to get to 10 wins first. But on this one here, I think we're kind of looking at the total in this one, just because I don't really like the Braves at that minus 170. A little bit too much cash for me to lay on that one. But anyway, you get the Braves and the Cardinals here. They're both averaging, actually, these pitchers about one strikeout, per inning, versus each other. I kind of have this modeled out. First five, if you look at that, they average about, 3 runs for the Cardinals, only giving up 1. And then for the Braves, they score 2 while giving up 3. So those Braves are heavy hitters more in the later innings, usually as they go. I have this one modeled out as a 3-4 victory by the Braves here. But with that, I'm looking at the under 9.5 in this one. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 for the Cardinals, and for the Braves, it's 4-1 to the under as well in their last 5 home games.
All right, so we got Mindy here with the Cardinals. Braves going under, total of 9.5. Yeah, Wright's got us together, right? He looked like he was having trouble in Major League Baseball, was getting pounded, but seems this season's been a turnaround for him, putting up some great numbers, low whip. He's getting the ground balls, got the strikeouts up there. And, of course, with Hudson, you've got to get that sinker working, right? He gets the ground balls. Now, the strikeout's a little too low for my liking, but, again, the ground ball kind of helps make it up there. And, of course, the home runs have been limited. And again, the walks are also concerning. But then again, you got a big number here to deal with, 9.5, when you got a guy like Wright on the mound.
Yeah, the total surprised me maybe, a little bit. And if you look through like some of those trends, that 9.5 is kind of like the sweet spot for this when Vegas, gives that total at 9.5, where that total, it looks like more than not sometimes goes over. But I think with all of the other, factors that's coming into this, with Hudson, like you said, his strikeout percentage is down here a little bit. But if you go on the other side with Wright, his whiff percentage is way up and his ground ball percentage is way up. So, I think those two things will outfactor that. Because if I take a look at, the Braves or Cardinals, if it's, say, an 8 total, it is like, 9-1 to the under. Or if it's above 11, then it's like 6-1 to the under. So that 9.5 is like a sweet spot. But I like to kind of, go against Vegas in this one. Still like the under 9.5 here in this one.
Yeah, also Braves get
he's looking for his 300th career home run today too. So I think it's going to be a good game no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, and also, too, you're getting a really good bullpen work out of this Braves team as well, so you can keep that score low. Definitely the Braves can hold those Cardinals down, and you just got to, again, cross your fingers that Hudson gets out of there without too much damage there against this Braves lineup. Under 9.5 is the total here. This one will have a start time tonight at 7:20 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. That was a big card here for 4th of July. 14 games. We do have some games in action, but we do have at least, a dozen left to go here for Major League Baseball. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at that 10 a.m. Central kickoff today for the Nationals. Kind of surprised me there to see that so early. I figured, a lot of folks would be getting their fireworks in here yet maybe tonight. But for me, I kind of have a small card here today. I have 4 picks total. I put 3 of those into a package, so you can check that out. My 3 best bets, I believe. So you can get in on those. Still have quite a few late games yet here for the slate to get in on. And then you can go ahead and take a look at getting a good start for the week. We can do like a 7-day package where you can get you some best bets here over the next week. We're excited about this week coming up, getting some wins, getting back in it. And then, moving forward as we go into, other sports here coming up here pretty soon as well. Like we said, everyone's getting excited for football season coming up.
Yeah, football season indeed. Now, we're about a month away now, right? August 4th is the preseason, the preseason opening.
I know,
Raiders
right?
and Jaguars. So people are getting excited about that here. So get on board with Mindy. A 3-pack up there for Major League Baseball. Of course, the long-term passes. Here we are on a Monday. Why not get that Sunday MLB All Sports Pass? The All-Star break won't factor into it. We're 2 weeks away from that, so that will get you all of Mindy's plays for 7 days there from MLB. Also, if she delves into WNBA, it's very selective there. She's gathering numbers there, but the numbers got to work in her favor. Those lines move quickly, so she's very, very, very disciplined, better there. So she'll just got to check her members area. But you'll get the baseball from Mindy for 7 days. We can save you some money on whatever package you pick by using a promo code TonyT at checkout. It's good on a 1-day pass, a long-term pass. You can use them together as much as you like. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Right, Mindy, it's always great having your show. Continue your success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. Have a great 4th. And also look for some of your videos. I know you produce some videos also on the channel.
Yeah, so I like to do, some of the shorts. We put up some of the longer videos every once in a while. If I got more time to get those out, you can follow me on Twitter at Tony's Picks Mindy, where we always put out 1 or 2 picks per day, additional. That's what we do. We give you our picks, so you can check us out as handicappers, and then you can always, I think, find something that you like here on Tony's website. It's pretty cool, the multi-capper site that he has. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. And then I'm getting ready to head to the pool.
Head to the pool and cool down, enjoy your fireworks tonight, Mindy. Have a great 4th, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, take care. Have a good one.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here, Game Day Picks, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Be live with us so that we can bet into the best numbers with these great picks from our expert handicappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's continue on here with the show. Yes, we welcome in right now Dylan. Guess when you find him over at Tony's Picks. Dylan, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, doing fantastic. How about you?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. Late night, 9 Eastern time. We have the Dodgers here hosting the Rockies. Dodgers balloon now up to 295, total 8.5.
Yeah, so Dodgers here. Julio Urias is going to continue to develop into a superstar pitcher in L.A. as they hoped. He'd be where they promoted him to being just 18 years old. Now, 7 years later, just 25, blowing the doors off his competition. Despite his questionable 6-6 record, he's got a 2.64 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP, an 81 2/3 innings. Since the start of June, he's been better with 2.2 ERA and 5 starts, spanning just 28 innings. He's built a bit of a hiccup last week, surrendering 3 runs in 5 1/3 innings to the Rockies team. But that game was at Coors Field, notoriously a tough place to pitch. In particular, he's had trouble at Coors with batters batting, 290 average against the Rockies there. But good news here, he's 2.62 ERA at Dodger Stadium with a .203 OBA in 34 innings. He's going to battle it out with Kyle Freeland tonight in his 16th start a year for Colorado. For a guy that pitches half the time in Colorado, his ERA is 4.31 with a 1.38 WHIP. It's not too bad, but the Dodgers are dominant at home in 23-13 overall. And in 2 games started this year against the Dodgers, Freeland has had a 7.45 ERA and a 1.66 WHIP, an 11/5 KBB ratio. And, the Angels have just been excellent on offense this season. I can see them continuing to put up some runs here in this game. Meanwhile, the Rockies are just 12-23 on the road. Give me the Dodgers here on the run line in this game tonight.
All right, don't just take the Dodgers to run line -1.5 runs, -135. Yeah, so if you're going to handicap the Dodgers to win, you might as well lay the run line Of their 49 wins, 45 have covered the run line. That's been an incredible number. And of course, against the Padres, they covered all 3 of those wins against the run line. So if you handicap them to win, they're covering the run line instead of laying that big juice. Of course, Freeland on the mound has had some success when you look at his numbers at Dodger Stadium. Had a long under streak. If I wasn't, all 3 of those starts went under with Freeland on the mound. But of course, you got to get Freeland deep into games. That's always a tough part here when you're facing this good Dodger lineup. And of course, Freeland with high contact this season. Then you're looking at a Rocky bullpen that hasn't really performed well this season on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And in this game, I mean, what'd you say? They covered 49 out of 48 times or something like that. Just a ridiculous number. And I'm not comfortable laying that big a juice here with the Dodgers. But I do think, given how much Colorado's been traveling, I do see this as a nice opportunity for the Dodgers to get back on track here and get a nice W to the win column. All
right, Dylan here on the Dodgers run line, -1.5 runs, -135 against the Rockies. This one to start here at 9 Eastern time. All right, Dylan, let's take a look over at TonySpakes.com. I think there's still 9 games remaining here for Major League Baseball in primetime. Remember, there's game 2 in that Cleveland-Detroit game coming up a little later as well. We do have a lot of MLS action. I saw there's an action here from WNBA and CFL because I know you get into action there. Of course, tennis, I think it's pretty much wrapped up here for this afternoon. Wimbledon again tomorrow. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so doing really well in MLS. I've got a nice play for you guys, and line movement is going in our favor, which we love. So I do have a 4-pack today with 3 plays in the MLB and 1 in the MLS. I already brought you guys a soccer winner about an hour and a half ago, so head on over, grab that for just 25 bucks. If you're not already signed up, grab my 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass to get access to all the different sports I handicap for those time frames. And if you're looking for a long-term season pass, I do have my MLB season pass for just $269. Very affordable pricing. Get all my plays in the MLB.
That's right, guys. Again, we're with Dylan Guessman over at TonySpakes.com. Afternoon action and evening tonight with a 4-pack up there from 3 from Major League Baseball. It does have the soccer. MLS is in action tonight, so you get on board with that. Also guaranteed pick pass here from Major League Baseball. That's his best bet there on guaranteed basis. As well as long-term passes, Dylan was talking about that. Baseball pass is very affordable, just $269. That will get you the remainder of the regular season. We have another 3 months of regular season baseball, right? We go to about October 4th here in Major League Baseball. So 3 months of Major League Baseball, $269 for Dylan's premium plays. We're going to save you 20% off that right now. And that's good on any premium pick packages from Dylan and all the cappers when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Dylan's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. It's good on all premium pick packages there, so get signed up, right, Dylan? It's always great having your show. Continue that success. You've been really hot here on the Wimbledon. Of course, we've also keep an eye over on the channel that you have contributed here with videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to keep posting those short videos. Look for this week. Grab my package. Really like this slate coming up, so head on over, and I'll see you guys on YouTube.
You guys, see on YouTube with Dylan Guessman. All right, Dylan, continue that success. Have a great 4th. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks, Tony. You too.
You got it. Dylan gets one here on Game Day Picks. Guys, Game Day Picks Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. each time. Make a note of it. But more importantly, subscribe and set notifications. That's your best way to set notes right there. You're notified live when we give you when we're on live with the show. So you can bet in the best numbers with these picks. Let's continue on here with soccer picks. I'm sorry, with Game Day Picks. We just finished Soccer Picks Daily about an hour ago. So let's continue on here with the show. I got soccer on the mind because there's a lot of MLS action. Someone in the chat room, Oscar Dagoto, that's his pick. He's putting in Pachuca. So I'm thinking that's probably from League MX tonight. I didn't check the card if MX had action tonight, but maybe they do. Let's bring in Ramon right now. You'll find him over at TonySpakes.com where he does great work. Man's been on absolute fire. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, could just switch up on you if you want. I was going to talk about Arizona and the Giants, but if you want a preview of Querétaro and Pachuca, could always just go off the top of my head.
Well, it's okay. You know, someone you can reply on chat if you like. Someone actually gave his pick as Pachuca up there. That's Oscar de Goto. Because I'm telling you guys, put their picks in the chat room, and he's putting his pick. He likes Pachuca tonight. But we'll get back here to the baseball this afternoon, 6 Eastern time. Actually, I think it's earlier than that. Anyway, we got the Diamondbacks here hosting the Giants here with the Giants $1.98. Total sits here at 8.
Yeah, Tony, this one will go off at 6:10 Eastern,
Yep, it is.
3:10 Pacific. So let's get into it with 2 good left-handers, one really good and one kind of just legendary, I guess. Carlos Rodon for the Giants. Having a great year. What can you say about Rodon's season? His numbers are very, very good. And I got Mad Bum, of course, going for Arizona, who's been decent. Certainly, he's not the mad bum of old, but he's got a 2.65 earned run average at home this season, and his home runs per 9 are at a half a home run, so that's pretty good. But he's got some other peripherals that are kind of up. I mean, his FIPS are run higher than his ERA, and certainly he's not striking out as many batters as he used to. But I'm just looking to capitalize here, maybe against the Giants' losing streak a little bit. Not a losing streak, but certainly not playing well, winning just 2 of their last 10 games, 3 of their last 13 games overall, and they played, some mediocre teams in that stretch, including Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. For all of Rodon's success, the Giants are still just 7-8 in his starts this season, and the Giants' offense over the last month just 21st against left-handed pitching in weighted runs created plus, and they really just not scoring very many runs. So I'm looking at Mad Bum as a dog, Tony. I really don't have a lot of stats to back this one up. I mean, Arizona's lost 7 straight to San Francisco, but they're doing the right thing. They're giving Peralta the day off. He's got a terrible matchup with Rodon, so I'm counting on guys like Liplow, Marte, and Walker, some of these bats to get it done. Arizona's won just 3 out of their last 10, but just like this price, Tony, at plus $1.50, maybe a guy will look at Mad Bum the wrong way. He won't need any motivation to get up really against his old team. He rarely needs any motivation. I guess you could just whisper something and he'll think you said something bad about him and he can get all fired up. But anyways, maybe it'll be a pitcher's duel and I can keep that Giants weak offense out of it as well and get this into the bullpens that are relatively equal. I guess over the last 10 games, the Giants have been a little bit better, but if you look at the numbers on the road and Arizona at home, I'd say the bullpens are pretty equal statistically this season, Tony. Also, I mentioned those starts. Rodon, the Giants just 7-8 in his starts. The average final score of his 15 starts this season is 3.6 to 3.7. So Rodon's always involved in a very, very tight game. The Giants, like I said, not scoring any runs at all. So I'm just looking to take a price here. If you feel more comfortable with Arizona on the run line, that would be my suggestion there. But I just don't see a minus 175 as being a very good price in this ball game. Quite frankly, Tony, the Giants just got swept by the White Sox of all teams. So, and that was at home. So I'm going to take Arizona plus number today against the Giants.
All right, we got Ramon Scott here on the Diamondbacks, plus 160, plus 150. Line's been moving a little bit in news on Peralta, but anyway, yeah, I'm with you there. The Giants are not a backable team right now. Again, it just seems that they're playing down a level competition. Almost, I hate to bring the Padres from last season, but it kind of reminds me a little bit where they get up for the Dodgers, they win, hey, all looks great, and then once the Dodgers leave town, they struggle against the Reds, they struggle against the Rockies at home. They had a horrible series against the White Sox. They split against the Tigers, and here we go into Arizona as their huge favorites. No thank you for that with the Giants.
Well, and again, to mention the Padres in it, we don't have to tease each other too much. It was a great series this weekend. We got our one game. But look, Bob Melvin was the manager of the Giants last season, and he's the manager of the Padres this season. And maybe there's a difference there. You look at the decline of the Giants this year. Look, still a decent ball club considering the personnel that they have, but they're nowhere close, and they are not going to be in contention at this point unless they really start to turn it around. Right now, they're falling quickly out of the playoff chase before the All-Star break if they don't clean this up right now. So, look, Rodon's superb, man. He's outstanding, and he really has been very, very tough over the last 3 starts. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to need a little extra Mad Bum anger in this one, and of course the Giants' poor offense. If they can, be held in check by Mad Bum, that will benefit my cause here, if you will. So this is just a price play, Tony. Expect maybe just to get into those bullpens. Maybe we get it 3-2, 4-3, and anything can happen with these bullpens.
Yep. All right. We got D-backs plus 150, 160 against the Giants. This is at 6 o'clock Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com where you've been an absolute fire here the past 30 days. 1,259 units of profit, all documented over at the site. So you can verify that by going to Ramon's handicap page over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right. We got 8, 9 games remaining here from Major League Baseball. There's a lot of MLS up there. We've got a WNBA. We also have CFL. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, we'll be involved pretty heavy in this Major League Baseball card. Got some plays up right now, including one that goes off a guaranteed play at the 4 o'clock in that little grouping of a couple of games. So pick up the guaranteed play for me there. And I got a couple of more still to come, like this baseball card. It's July 4th. And, Tony, the reason why I've been able to bump that number up so good has been my Major League Baseball. I'm number 1 on the site over the last 7 days. And finally got it together. Like I said, it's going to be tough catching Tony and Tiffany up there at the top, but if they extend the season to 7 months, I might be able to get there the way I've been going over the last, now 3 or 4 weeks in the major leagues. Almost a winning card almost every day right now, and that's really been the key for me, keeping that number, keeping that rolling 7-day average up there very, very high. So also you can sweat along with Ramon this afternoon, and some action. I've got Detroit currently in action against Cleveland, holding that 3-1 lead. They just tacked on another run, Tony, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Tigers, I've got them as a dog against Cleveland. So there's a doubleheader in that game. I am looking at it. It might be a late add to the card. So if you do check back on the site, I'm going to wait for the first game to be over. I do like the situation there, maybe adding that one to my card. Also tonight, Tony will be involved. We already got a play up there in the WNBA tonight in the game between Phoenix and LA, and I will also be involved. Haven't finalized yet, but there's a CFL game on July 4th. Maybe they're celebrating with us. It is Canada Day weekend up there, but kind of unusual to see Monday Night Football north of the border, but we got Winnipeg and Toronto tonight. And there are 4 games in Major League Soccer. Don't have a card yet, and maybe I'll have to come up with something in that Querétaro-Pachuca game for you, Tony. I did see reason why I was able to joke about it when you came on so quickly is I noticed a little line move right before the show and made me kind of take a look at that game from Liga MX. So a good card, fun July 4th. Already, some good action. Been watched that early game that was tight all the way between Miami and Washington, and certainly we got some good ones right now, including this Texas-Baltimore game, also looking pretty wild. So just enjoying the 4th, Tony, other than some bummer news again, but that's okay. We'll get through it.
All right, guys, I got Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. You see the numbers here over the past 3 days, 1,259 units of profit, showing profit here the last 7 days, leaderboard on top of leaderboard there. Of course, you can verify those numbers by going to Ramon's handicapper page over at Tony's Picks, and of course, checking the records there. They're all documented, fully transparent. These games are graded immediately over on the site, so check them out. Of course, tonight, Ramon has action here from the WNBA that is guaranteed. You can check out Ramon's series here on the WNBA, posting videos as well. Late night, 4th of July, 4th of July, late afternoon pick up there are guaranteed as well. Plays up there right now from Ramon Scott at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, you go with the long-term passes, the 3-day, the 7-day All Sports Pass. Here we're on a Monday, right? Get 7 days of premium plays here from Ramon when you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase on Major League Baseball premium plays, as well as long-term pass here on the baseball pass here from Ramon goes into the season as well. So lots of action here over at Tony's Picks. Of course, get on board with Ramon Scott. He does offer his CFL and WNBA season pass up there. You've checked the videos. He covers those games, those leagues in depth. So get on board there with a long-term pass from Ramon, or you can check out his guaranteed plays per day. Whatever you choose, use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's play page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then get and sign up. And don't forget that promo code will save you 20% off all premium pick packages. You can bundle them together. Let's say you want to get his WNBA, his CFL pass. You can use the promo code on as many purchases as you would like. All right, Ramon, it's always a great having your show. Continued success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. But I know you put together some video series over on the side on the CFL, WNBA, and also we've set a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks.
Yep, please look at my video previews. Like I said, if you don't agree with the pick and maybe had some clunkers there at the WNBA and that big card, but, I definitely give out a lot of information on those. It's not just picks. I preview the game. I talk about some of the personnel. I even talk about who I think might have good matchups in the game. So if you're looking for props, rather than just giving them out, I kind of sometimes tell you which players I think are going to perform above above expectations or above their averages, so to speak, or below their averages as I factor it into the handicap. So I think that's one of the things that people hope they've liked about the videos of not just reeling off stats and throwing out a pick. I look at the matchups. I look at the personnel each game. I mean, it's important in the WNBA. And yes, Tony, also I do have a pick over there on Tony's Picks Ramon on that Twitter account. And my free pick today comes in Major League Soccer in the game between Austin and Colorado. So if you're looking for a free pick tonight in MLS, head on over to that Twitter account and also all of our Twitter accounts from all the cappers. Free picks every day. More free picks every day from Tony's Picks.
That's right, guys. Check out Ramon over at Tony's Picks. Ramon, of course, check the videos over on channel. He does put together videos from the WNBA and CFL, so keep an eye there. Like, subscribe. Of course, get on board with those passes for tonight. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout and save 20% off. All right, Ramon, have yourself a great evening, afternoon, great 4th, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Very important here on this show because you want to be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it is time for my pick. By the way, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for the recap. All right, let's get to my game up here. We're going to be looking at this one here between the Padres and Mariners here. Padres at $1.80, total sits at 155. We're going to go here and take the Mariners at the plus price. In this one, of course, it'll be flexing on the mound. ERA of just over 4. It gets about 32% ground balls. We've got Manaea, who has an ERA near 4, whip of 1.14 here on the season here for the Padres. Does have a 9% walk rate, about 39% ground ball rate, 1.16 home runs per 9 innings. Kind of looking here at the current form here with the Mariners. They played well. They have won 5 of 7 as they hit the road. Padres salvaged the finale of their 4-game series at Dodgers. Of course, Mariners, they've done a good job of hitting left-handers. Take a look at their past 10 games as they've been pounding lefties. Also, the Mariners' bullpen here the past 10 games. ERA 1.52. Padres over 5, a 215 team batting average. Again, we're just going to look here at current form and look at the Mariners getting this big price here, plus 155 here against the San Diego Padres. Hey, guys, check out Tony's Picks. I got a 3-pack up there right now for you as well from afternoon baseball. So go ahead, get on board with my 3-pack. I'm the number 2 unit producer over at Tony'sPicks.com, all documented. You can visit my page and get on board there. Of course, you can use that promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll save you 20% off our all premium pick packages. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Before we get to the recap, let's take a look at what we got here on the YouTube. Oscar Delgado said he likes the run line here with the Astros. Looks like Astros and KC. I can't argue that one. I'm with you there. Of course, he was looking at the Liga MX. That's Mexican soccer coming up. He does like Pachuca in that one. And he also comes in with action here from the MLS. He likes the Rabbits money line. He likes the Galaxy money line. Chicharito to score a goal against Dallas, any money line as well. So lots of action here from Oscar Delgado. In the chat, we always ask you guys for your input on the chat, so we appreciate the plays, and of course to hook him up with your man Oscar here. Delgado has plays from MLS today as well as baseball. Appreciate that. All right, let's continue on here with the show. As promised, it is now time for the recap. So let's recap the plays here and get you guys all caught up. We got to start off with Dylan. Dylan liked the Dodgers run line, lay the -1.5 runs, -135 against the Rockies. Mindy was on Cardinals, Braves to go under 9.5. Ramon was on the Diamondbacks +160 against the Giants. Yours truly, the Mariners, +155 against the Padres. A couple big dogs there to close the show here for you here on Game Day Picks. Hey, that'll do it for this edition of Game Day Picks, guys. Tune in again tomorrow live, 3 Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in the cappers from Tony'sPicks.com and deliver live free picks for that day's action. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew from today's show. Wait, goodbye. Have yourself a great 4th, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow live at 2:15 Eastern time.